Let's talk about this a little bit more with Sam Lillo, hurricane expert at DTN Weather, of course, known for their forecasting and a large network of weather stations. Sam, good to have you with us. Thanks for making some time on this holiday weekend. Appreciate it.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Listen, I wanted to ask you, first of all, about the timing of this, because everyone's talking about how early this Atlantic hurricane season has begun. Is there anything that you guys are looking to as specifically causing that early start?
Yeah, absolutely. The warm sea surface temperatures across the Atlantic are exceptional. And it's something that we had last year too, except that we had El Nino that was kind of suppressing a lot of the activity. This year, we are moving to La Nina conditions, and the window is open. When you have a storm moving over these warm waters, this is what can happen, this incredible rapid intensification to high-end Category 4 intensity in late June, early July.
What's the latest tracking telling you about the level this hurricane sits at now, Sam, and the potential for the hours and days to come?
Currently, we're sitting at 150 mile an hour maximum sustained winds. Current satellite progression right now is suggesting continued intensification, or at least maintaining intensity for the next several hours through tonight. We have reconnaissance investigating the storm later this evening, and it's going to be very interesting. It really is borderline Category 5. Now, moving into tomorrow, wind shear increases, and we are expecting some weakening as it moves across the Caribbean.
It looks like we were just showing some live tracking and some forecasting models on screen here, Sam, too. It looks like it was on track, if my geography is correct, to go over the Yucatan Peninsula as well.
Yeah. And fortunately, we are expecting some weakening across the Caribbean. So, we still expect some significant impacts in the Yucatan Peninsula. However, should be a lot better, at least, than what the Windward Islands just experienced.
Okay, a little weaker perhaps. But right now, we know that there's been controlled shutdowns of the electricity supply in Grenada. We're hearing about water outages. Do we know what kind of impact, Sam, this storm will have on the day-to-day infrastructure in that area?
I can only imagine this is going to take a long time to recover from. Between storm surge and the exceptionally strong winds that just impacted these islands. And also should emphasize that even before the Yucatan, Jamaica is likely to be impacted significantly over the next, I think, within 3 days, 2 days. And that could see, potentially Category 2, Category 3 intensity.
And I mean, that is a concern enough in itself when you talk about a populated island.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is the second named storm in the Atlantic hurricane season. Do we have any indication, Sam, on how the rest of this year's season is expected to play out?
Unfortunately, I think this is an indication of how the rest of the season goes. This is something that we've been anticipating for several months now, with the exceptionally warm Atlantic Ocean temperatures and the reduced wind shear. This is something that was not unexpected. It's an historic event that was actually extremely well forecasted for several months. We knew that the season would start off with a bang, and this is how it's playing out. So we have several months ahead of hurricane activity across the Atlantic, and it's going to be a very busy season.
Okay. In the meantime, we watch for the impact, of course, on Grenada, Jamaica, and the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, as we mentioned, in the path for the future. Sam Lillo, a hurricane expert at DTN Weather. Appreciate you breaking this down for us. Thanks so much, Sam.